Okay, that should be working now. Sorry. Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Formant. So, after the disaster that was yesterday's live stream, I have decided that I am going to return and do some private live streaming. Specifically, I'm going to try and figure out some of the strategies. Specifically, I'm looking at um, either first come, first serve as a Western technology custom nation, North or South America, with no more than 200 points, unite the continents, or the other one I'm trying is Idea Guy, study as a custom nation with the full 800 points, but no more than 3 development, have a monthly income of at least 500 ducats. So, 1 second. Yeah, Blizzard, we got hacked. Somebody jumped on and caused problems. Um, they probably didn't actually hack us. They were probably just using console commands. But anyhow, it wasn't fun. They were being really annoying, so we decided to stop that. So now I figured I'd just do a stream today as sort of a compensation. So, custom nation. Let's see. Where to start in the Americas? I assume I'm probably going to want to do something to mess with the Aztec and everybody, because that's the most development in the New World. Although the Inca are really good too. Well, anyway, let's see what I get if how much different of the traditions cost. Because I know if I'm going to play in the New World, the one I really want to try and pick is like Siberian Frontiers, because that gives me an insane amount of free development. Okay, so that's a possible one. Technology group, though, we definitely want Western. Okay, well, it might be possible to do the 800 one without too much difficulty. I pretty much just need to set up a good starting position, and then I can Siberian Frontier most of North America before the Europeans arrive, and maybe even kill some of the Aztecs. So, Also, what does it take to make my ruler immortal? Curious. Oh, okay. It costs a full 800 to make my ruler immortal. I don't know on that front. Much as I'd like to have an immortal ruler, I think that in general, just having the Siberian Frontier would be a better start. Anyhow, I don't want to start in Havana of all places anyway. I'm going to make 500 ducats a month from just that's the achievement ideas, guys. I think the New World's the best place to do it. The only other one would really be Siberia. And I suppose I could try and conquer my way to 500 ducats, but I guess I'll try the Siberian frontiers for now. So, okay, we don't want to start next to the Aztec and people, I don't think. I guess I'd say I should start over here and colonize this way. That way I have at least the eastern coast of the United States under my control. I mean, I could do Brazil too. Does anyone have any opinions on that? Where does the best start to start a custom nation in North America? I think I'll try the 800 achievement first and then go back to the 200 afterwards. South America, I don't know. I think North America has more overall development. Okay, well, the coastline's good, but I also want to be colonizing as much land as I can quickly, and if I'm going to have to develop my own institutions, probably this sort of area is the best, because in terms of terrain, it's really some of the only grasslands outside of the Great Plains. Yeah. On the coast or near gold, New York or Mexico for gold. Yeah, I definitely want to hit Mexico for the gold at some point. The thing is, if I can end up bordering the Cherokee here, I can chain conquest my way through to the Chickasaw, and then move on from there. I don't know if I'd have enough time to colonize from here to here, though. That's the difficulty. It costs me nothing to maintain the frontiers, though, which is positive. Does this count as grassland? I wish it would actually tell me if this is actually grassland. Okay, but if I start here, I could colonize my way south, or I could just border them by sea. You know, I might start in the Texas region. Not ideal, but by the time I get to the Chesapeake, I should already be a massive powerhouse. I was going to try for Ideas Guy. If with 800, full 800 custom nation points, have an income of 500 ducats a month. And I wanted to try and see if I can do it in the new world rather than conquering things in the old world, which is what I'll do if I fail. I'll set up somebody in, I don't know, Germany or something and expand out from there. Okay, so is there a center of trade here? Oh, it doesn't actually tell me. I want to say it's this province. Okay. Well, it's 1, 2, 3 away. I think I can at least colonize 3 or 4 provinces before the Europeans arrive. Okay, we'll start with that. And let's see. First things to do, we've got to be Western. We'll also take Western map graphics. Religion. Now this is where it gets interesting. Do I want to actually go with one of the normal ones? Probably don't want to go any of the easily converted ones, like Animist, Fetishist. Muslim could be interesting for the cheaper tech cost. Confucian could be strong, cheaper admin costs. Dharmic Hinduism is pretty good overall. And if of the Christians, I'd probably go with the Orthodox since that's stronger. Okay, let's see what else we can do. First things, we need to get Siberian frontiers as one of our things. Establish Siberian frontiers. That's actually a lot of monarch points, but not much I can do there. Let's see, what else would be useful? Development would be nice. I don't know where that actually is under offhand. Muslim tax and tax cost, yeah, that's probably what I'll end up doing. Curious, 60. I could almost set up a republic. What happens if I bump that up to 2? Becomes all might points. Okay. Development cost. 20. Okay. That's not that bad. I probably want the development. That way I can actually make what land I own actually productive. Definitely want morale of armies. Tax is going to be key. Stability is not one I particularly need. What can I replace that by? I wouldn't mind some trade efficiency or something. Protestantism for more settlers, yeah, but I can't outright pick Protestantism. It'd have to last until the Protestant Reformation, and I'd kind of like to expand before that. Or the other options, I don't take development costs, but I take global settler increase, because I believe that it affects Siberian frontiers as well. Okay, let's see if I put in global settlers and then swap it to there, what it will do. Okay, I could get a global settler increase of 20 on that. That might be a viable one. morale of navies, we definitely don't want that. Merchants, we're probably going to want some merchants, but usually trade is enough to get us a ton of that. We probably want states, to be honest. There's states. Number of states. Actually, I've completely forgotten we should do something first. We need to pick what type of government I want. Specifically, if I want like a special government form. Don't want that, don't want that, don't want that, don't want that, don't want that. I mean, I guess I could throw myself into like a Tsardom and then I could get the Siberian frontiers for free, I think, right? That let me it for free, it might. Or maybe that's just Russia in general. Does anyone know if that's Russia in general or just the Tsardom government form? Because otherwise that would be a very viable one to take. Other than that, the Mameluke or the Prussian monarchy might also be worth taking just to get the free monarch skills. I think for now we'll say we'll be Shia. Unless we have to shift to be like Russian or something. We can always mess around with culture later. Let's see, what else don't we want, really? Trade efficient. Actually, I kind of like all these remainder ones, although the national unrest might not be needed. I really almost need another military thing. I mean, if I don't need anything else, I can always make it may recruit female generals to save points, but we're going to boost discipline. Fire damage is really strong. Because at this point, these remainder ones are pretty much going to be me fighting the Europeans. At some point. Okay, so no one seems to know about the government form. So, well, I guess I can try it with the Tsardom. And then always go back if it doesn't give me access to the Siberian frontiers. Although it's going to make me be East Slavic, which is fine. I don't mind being, we'll go Muscovite. If that takes up Siberian frontiers, then we can put a different one here, which would be good. No, unless... No, Siberian frontiers is still a Russian... It's not a Russian unique ability, it's an idea, isn't it? Shoot. The Mameluke government skill is really strong, but so is the Prussian monarchy. What do I care about more? Military power or admin skill? That is the question. Probably Prussian monarchy because it gives the +3 monarch combat skill. Okay, we don't have to be Muscovite culture anymore, so let's... Oh wow, I didn't realize there's this many different cultures. Is there any way to pick like Russian or anything? I think that would be under Germanic, right? We're gonna be Prussia, we definitely need the Prussian one. And there's no reason for me to have to be above a 1 rank Prussia, really. I'm fine with being the lowest possible level. Okay, that's good. I don't think we particularly need. Actually, I might move one province south. No, I think I should actually be fine. Okay, we need to boost these. What happens if I boost them all to the max? Obviously, I'm going to go way over. Yeah. Admin would be really nice. But the military means I could then focus admin without ever falling behind. I think overall the +3 monarch, the air military skill is probably more useful in the long run. Especially if I'm going to be trying to expand a lot. Okay. What do we need here? I think we're good on all these frontiers. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. And if we can put all these as negatives too. Trying to figure out how much I can get away with getting my negative monarch points. That's not a problem. If we're going to do this, we want a really good monarch, so. Okay, so we're still going to have to reduce it somewhat. Reducing morale of armies to 15 would make a big difference too. Reducing that would give me quite a bit, but 5 more is a big difference. Just see, I'm not over time in any categories, am I? No, I'm actually pretty balanced here. If I do that, I'm almost good enough. Guess we could get away with doing that. But now the question is, do I want to actually give myself any extra land to start? Let's try taking 10 off of there and see if we do. We can get 2 provinces there. I can bump that one back up to 6. And I could give him skill. Anyone that gives you cheaper development cost is the question. Doesn't look like it. I guess I can always throw Scholar for there, and that might help. I'd really almost like to... Oh, I can actually take a couple of these. Huh. Okay, well, at least that's a start. If I put this back to a negative, I could probably take another couple. Actually, we don't want to assess the perfectionists at all. We want the ones that actually have no tangible penalty. Oh, that's probably the center of trade one. Okay, that makes sense. Let's try going up here. That might be good. I think that's the most land we can easily get our hands on. Oh, I don't actually have to confine. Oh, I do need a land route back to the capital. Okay. I'm going to be able to colonize all that almost immediately. Okay, that's looking good. We've got strong ideas all around. Not as strong as they could be, but still better than the average one. What do we want to call our nation, though? Oh, we'll call it after myself. Okay. Protestant option is both heretics. I mean, the big reason I wanted to the Muslim might be good is because it'll give me a chance at the new heirs. Plus, it'll give me bonus morale for being Shia. I don't really care for this. Icons, though. I'll get some of that one. Although I do not like the colors. I guess that'll do for now. Hello. Okay, I think this is a viable nation. I don't see any massive problems. We're going to be able to Siberian frontier lots of lands. We have global settler increase, so we'll be able to do it faster. The trick will be defending against any of the Native Americans. We are Western. We have a good government. We've got a different culture. And we've got the Prussian monarchy. Does anyone see any problem with this? Just offhand before I start. Okay, well, if no one has anything, we're going to give this a try and see how this goes. Okay. Iron Man's, and let's see how this goes. It's a very weird idea I'm having, trying to Siberian frontier all of North America, but if it works, it'll get me a lot of development, and I think it gets you development pretty much faster than anything else in the game. Unless, of course, you're like the Ottomans and Mughals and conquer half the world very quickly. Okay, let's see how this goes. Da -da 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 -da. Oh, I don't actually have a school, do I? Ah. Ooh. Ooh. I could do shock damage, or I could do shock damage receive. I think I already have it. I have fire damage. Shock damage receive would be pretty strong, I gotta imagine. Legitimacy, probably not needed. Okay, we're gonna try the reduced shock damage received. And denounce sect practices, enforce religious unity. You need to give land to the emirs, that's not a problem. Okay, that's enough. And now we have to Siberian frontier everything. Oh, I actually run out of diplomatic points. Fair enough. I need to give them some land. I don't actually have enough developed land to give them anything. Oops. Okay, well, we're off to a half-decent start. Oh shoot, I actually just lowered my prestige. That's a problem. Hopefully we'll get an event that'll boost that up. Let's put you on protecting trade. Capitals in the Rio Grande trade node for now. Mothball those guys. We can't steer any trade to the Rio Grande, so our trade income is going to be terrible at the beginning. Yeah, I mean, you can colonize it all, but my goal is I have to get up to 500 ducats total income, which means I'm going to need a ton of development to actually fight any Europeans. That's the big issue. Okay, this is shot. Let's see, is this how many people hate me is the question. I also have to be careful because I've got to conquer enough of them fast enough of the Native Americans that they don't actually get around to reforming their government too quickly. Okay. We do have a tech advantage, I believe, right? Yes, we're a tech 3, they're tech 1. So for now, we're good. See, I'm curious to see if my increased settler thing actually affects the Siberian frontiers. Oh, I don't actually know if it does. It doesn't look like it actually. Which means that this idea might be totally useless. Okay, at least we'll get a little bit of trade income that we can get right now. The problem is the node isn't valuable at all. Oh no, we're definitely not going to embrace the Islamic government form. Definitely not. What achievement do I want? Trying to see if I can do the idea guy, which is starting with, what is it? 800 custom nation points, get a monthly income of 500 gold, 500 ducats. And actually, if it goes well, we could even try for, actually, I don't know if that's possible with custom nations. No, it isn't. Oh, is it not letting me, what did I do wrong? Huh, did I somehow mess up the achievement? What are the requirements for this thing? Oh, but no more than 3 total development. Shoot. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to restart that. It doesn't look like the settlers also affect global settle increase doesn't also seem to affect the actual Siberian frontiers growth. Okay, sorry. I had to technically end the stream there for a moment. Hopefully this will get back here. There we go. Okay, sorry, I had to reload because that didn't work as well as I thought it would. But just give me one moment and we will continue. Sorry about that. Also, Turkish Shoulder, I believe I did already do a Russia guide. I believe I've done a Russian guide both as Muscovy and as Novgorod. Okay, so let's try this again. I need to make sure I only have 3 development total. Everything else can remain the same though. Okay. Let's just hope I can remember it all. Okay, Siberian frontiers. I think we can probably not worry about the settler increase because that didn't seem to help. So let's go with development for the moment. Or, this might be a thing. Can I boost my... I could do monarch administration skills. That might also work. Okay, and where would we replace this one by? Okay, we're way over the limit there. Yeah, I know that much. I think I actually had anything here. Okay. Boost discipline up, trade efficiency to balance it out. We'll do that. Morale of navies. What did I replace? Oh, I think it was fire damage. Or, I thought it was fire damage, not shock damage. Where's fire damage in the almost? And we didn't want unrest. What did I go for? States, if I remember. Might have gotten the order slightly wrong, though. Clearly, I'm going to have to go back and edit that, but let's get everything else set up properly. Prue? Yeah, maybe I'll do that. We'll see. American Prussia. Germanic. Okay, we want special. I'm gonna stick with the Prussian monarchy. As nice as the other one is, the additional monarch point would be pretty key. We want Western nation. We will continue, I think, with the Muslim. Muslim, there we go. Shia for the morale. Reduce the rank. Okay, that looks good. Clearly gonna have to edit this again. But let's boost our monarch. Make them a genius. Hopefully they don't die instantly. That would just be awful. Malevolent, since we're not gonna have any subject nations. Boost the age. Go with Babbling Buffoon. Make you terrible. Actually, no. Might actually be more valuable to make them like 0 years old. Yeah, the younger they are, the better, it looks like. Okay, and then make you incompetent. Already kind of are. Disabling the consort doesn't do anything. But I can get a -4 out of that. High average. Nice to see you again. Okay, that's all good. How do we do this? I don't think monarch administration skill, as wonderful it is probably the right thing to pick there. But let's lower these a little bit, see what I can get away with. Ooh, I'm actually really close to be able to take the monarch admin skill. Okay, there we go. So our monarchs are going to always have +1 admin and +3 military. Development cost will be 10% cheaper. Not the best, but it's about the best they can get away with. National tax at 10. Morale of armies at 15. States at 9. Discipline at 7.5. Trade efficiency at 15. Land maintenance at 15. I don't think I can actually make... I don't think the... No, making the consort older doesn't actually affect it. I believe Paradox fixed that. I've made my monarch as old as they can get. Made the heir as young and as competent as possible. We got to remember to immediately disinherit them this time. We're trying for idea guy, the 800, having full 800 ideas points for a custom nation, have over 500 ducats in income. I mean, I suppose I could stick myself in Europe somewhere, but most of the European provinces have more than 3 development. So, okay, Western Prussian. Only thing left is to alter the emblem that we're going to play with. You know what? Let's play with a fish. Why not? And we'll play with a fish cross. And I hate those colors. Those are awful. Okay. I guess that works right there. And this color doesn't even seem to exist on the flag. Map color-wise, we'll go with... What's easy to see? I guess red is easy to see. Sort of like the British. But then we're going to run across the British. I don't think there's anybody with that green that will be in this area. Okay, we'll try with the green. Okay, ideas I think are good. Development, tax. I might switch tax and development here. There we go. Just because the development we're going to probably want earlier. Bonus military, +3 from Prussian, -1 from traditions. Okay. Let's give this a try now. Sorry this is taking so long to get started, but there is a good amount of planning if you're doing custom nations. The other one that might have been viable to do for me would have been construction costs for buildings. Okay, we're going to do the reduced shock damage received. Okay, before I do that, let's get rid of our air. Okay, now I can do the denouncement of set practices. Actually, I could have done that anyway. Fair enough. We definitely want to disable the Islamic government. Huh. Okay, well, we don't actually, never gonna actually have that problem. Okay, then let's boost that. Get our money. Get some military support. Get some Diplo support. Also move slightly more towards legalism. Okay, mothball you. Actually, I think I'm gonna mothball probably both fleets right now. Yeah, there's no real value to sending those out to patrol, considering we have no value in the trade node at all. They will expand to 3 provinces. Let's fabricate claims on these guys. We do have a 2 military tech advantage on them. So we could probably beat them and a couple other nations. So let's raise another unit. Obviously, right now we're not going to be able to have any advisors. There we go. Now we're working here. Monthly income of 500 ducats. Probably not going to be that hard, but see. And then we will do cheaper development for the moment. And we'll start spending some monarch points, at least initially. Admin and Diplo to get that functioning, and then we're going to hope we're going to get a good heir here. We're also going to hope that our monarch doesn't die instantly. I'm not too confident either way. Okay, so these things are now growing. Okay, it looks like they actually, that global settler might have actually had some effect on it. Interesting. Right now, Waco and Kato here are allied. Or actually, they were, but Wichita has now moved. Okay. What about you? You're allied to... Okay, let's see. Yeah, we don't actually care their opinions of us at all. Right now, I just want enough income that I can actually support a small military. Oh, actually, we're a really tiny nation. How much would we actually lose if I militarized the country? Not much. We'd actually get some benefits from it. Might as well spy on these guys anyhow. Okay, and that should balance out our income for the moment. Good, 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 good. Let's actually raise another infantry unit just to be on the safe side. Okay, they're just in a federation with one person. That's fine. Kind of wish they hadn't moved the. Kind of wish these guys were allied to these guys. These guys had no allies. Huh? I didn't think I could have native uprising problems. Okay. Huh. I didn't think that was a thing. Okay, well, let's go attack these guys. This is a battle we should be able to win without much trouble at all. We also got some nice amount of legalism out of that mess. Okay, let's leave you behind. I'm gonna go hunt that army. Possible. Okay. Probably gonna mainly demand money as part of the peace deals in this right now. Come on, please finish them off. Shoot, they're escaping again? Ay, ay, ay. This is the problem with trying to win wars when you're not overwhelmingly powerful. Okay, they got defeated by the actual Native Americans. Come on, just win already. Ay, ay, ay. This is getting ridiculous. Come on, just die already. Okay, they're gone. Okay, now it's just a matter of rebuilding, and then I can actually siege this area down. Okay, these are, let's say, about a third done. A little bit over that. Well, right now our militarization in our country isn't actually moving because of the army tradition combined with legitimacy at the moment. Although the army tradition is going to fall consistently. I should probably go through and disable this for the moment. The only reason I developed anything at all was just so that I actually could support a small, tiny army. Okay, that's going reasonably well. One of our first maneuvers has to be getting this position of trade there. Probably also expanding our way over to the Pueblo, finishing them off, and of course making it to Mexico to eliminate the Aztecs and the other countries, hopefully in a quick and efficient fashion. Might be easier said than done. And yes, for anyone watching, this is going to take a very long time, so feel free to ask questions or anything. It's not like I'm going to be doing anything absolutely crazy for a while. It's going to be mainly sitting and colonizing. Ooh, what's this? High income. Oh, I don't think we really care about that. Okay, they have fallen. Let's move back. I mean, I guess I could vassalize them. You know what? Actually, I think I will vassalize them because I have no allies in this land. I can always diplomatically annex them. It's not like they're going to be that impressive at all in terms of land. Okay. Just have to take the war goal and we're all set. So the real question is starting to become, what do we get when we have cross a 666 ruler with a 000 consort? What type of heir do we get? Also, to answer your question, how long did I play Europa Universalis for, or how long have I been playing them? Because I put in, how many hours am I up to now? I am up to 3,200 hours. I just passed 3,200 today. So, to put it mildly, quite a while. Actually, I've been playing since it first released, in fact. Let's get some money. There we go. You are a forced vassal. Wonderful. Oh, and how lovely. I can immediately take this province as well. And fabricate a claim on you. And then declare war. Move to finish you off. I'll core it first, then convert it. And these guys, of course, are going to hate me right now. So let's improve relations with them. Cancel fabricate spy network on them there. In fact, since this is a province I took and can core, I can expand Siberian frontiers off of it. Okay, there we go. We are up to 35 development currently. These are about half done. So the colonization rate is not the best, but it's not bad either. If I can get all the way out to, say, here, then I'll chain my way through the Cherokee, and then I can, this one province? That is one province between them and the Shawnee, and then I can chain my way up to the Hurons. So that will be a plan. We can actually support, can we support? I think we can. These guys are going to take forever to like me, so I'm not really worried about them being rebellious, though. Tech-wise, they're still ages behind. Oh, nice. 80 hours is getting up there with respectability. I say it takes about 100 hours for people to actually learn the game. So if you played a lot in mods, you're in pretty good shape. I mainly just play the base game. I've messed around with uh, Voltaire's Nightmare or whatever. Oops. I didn't think native rebellions was a thing if you were playing with um, wow, again, they actually killed my unit. Wow, okay. I didn't think the natives would do native uprisings if you were doing Siberian frontiers. That is frustrating. Okay, so clearly I will have to deal with that problem. Let's get some more money here. No, that doesn't actually count as bordering them. Regardless, we can do Siberian frontiers in another 2 provinces. Or another province. I'm gonna currently, oops, looks like they actually got rid of my colony there. So let's split them, move them there. These guys are getting better. Oh, was it Eilish they were revolting? Huh. Gotta say that's weird. I really didn't think Siberian Frontiers could revolt on you. We have a new heir, 366. I wonder how much of that was due to our things. Clearly, probably 4 of those. We actually can get a tech. Nice. Able to build mosques. Nice. Of course, we don't have any money to do so, but yeah. It's what happens. Anyhow, while I'm sitting here, does anyone else got questions? Because at this point, we're going to start moving towards trying to get the Renaissance in our countries. That's 15 development. That's 15. Do I have any non... Oh, I actually do have a grassland way up there. Great. I'm going to just have to pretty much just develop my capital at this point. So let's do encourage development. And then... Actually, let's take the military first. We'll take all the techs, and then we'll start spending any more monarch points we get on developing the province. Okay, these guys are under control. They can be annexed in 8 years. Okay. Make sure I haven't missed any Liberian frontiers I can throw out there. No, but these provinces are also arid, so I've got to avoid them. Oh, one of my colonies is done. Perfect. Okay, we can now expand 2 more south. That will also get us the trade node there. Oops. This... Oh, okay. Huh. That was weird. It said I had it and then I did it and I didn't think I spent... Oh, I did spend Diplo points, that's why. Okay. So now we have 2 provinces under our control, and we only have a tiny bit of unrest in Wichita. That one's almost done. We want to snag the New Orleans region, of course, because it has 10 development. Okay, and then otherwise we're going to be delayed until we can either annex them or this is done, then we can expand to attack these guys. Start fabricating binary on them, why not? And let's also start spending our money developing Atacapa. Okay, we'll develop that. Got a long way to go developing wise though. That's unfortunately the case. I think we've grown our development by 50. Oh, we almost have actually. So if I build to force limit, let's see. I should actually be able to support that. Nice. We'll also move to convert that Totemis province, get some of our religious unity back. Oh, general died. We don't really need a general there, but I'll leave him there regardless. Get a little bit more army professionalism. That's a lot. Our militarization is falling rapidly at this point because we have a lot of provinces. That's not a problem. Eilish is done. Good. That's another Siberian frontier we can expand. More rebels defeated. Oh, and that should put us to... Oh, wait. Did we just expand force limit wise? Oh, we did. Fine. And at some point we'll be able to culturally convert these two. I'm going to try and keep as much Prussian culture going as we can, just to any other countries from existing. Oh, that was a nice bonus. Where was that? I don't actually know where that bonus was. These are Totemis Zealots, but they don't actually have a Totemis emblem. Okay, let's snag that, and then we can snag that. Free development in the capital, but more importantly, cheaper development overall, even though it does increase the total size of it. We are now up to 63 development, starting with 3. That's not bad for 8 years of gameplay. Another colony is done. We can move to there. Where are we going to have any rebel troubles, though? We could have them there or there is a possibility. So let's shift. Actually, let's split you in half. Oops. Once I can. I split in half. Move you to there. Okay, so my troops can deal with the native rebellions. Good to know. I bet this is the Emirs want land. Okay, well we'll give you that province. And is that enough? No, they want 10%. Okay, we'll give them that too. That should balance them out. I'll raise the levies. Might as well get the free military power. That army on its own is just going to die, so I can't send them anywhere. I have to develop to at least 30 something to pop that. Oh, nice average. 429, that's quite a few hours. Must be getting pretty good these days. Okay, that's half done. You know, the odds are we're going to actually move to annex this guy first. Sadly, our reduced improving relation because of the naive, enthusiast, and the prestige is starting to hurt us a little bit. How we're doing trade-wise. Making 0.45 from that, not bad. Total income is about 3 or 4. About 3 gold ducats per month, so only 497 to go. Oh, I can also make an estate. Well, I actually will do that. Currently, the only one I can actually core is Wichita, but that's fine with me. Yeah, those rebels aren't going to be a problem. It doesn't appear to be the case. Oops. Somehow the stream get messed up somehow. I don't know, it might just be my end. By the way, if the stream does get messed up, everyone just let me know. I'm keeping an eye on comments. Yeah, it might just be my replay of it on my computer. It doesn't seem to be a problem with the recording device. We could do Monopoly Charters, but that won't net us anything. I really want to get up towards like 100 gold so I can actually get some mosques going up. Oh yeah, thank you for that. I've actually been messing around as the Teutonic Order lately, and yeah, if you can get into the HRE before Poland kills you, you can literally just wait till the Protestant Reformation and then just form Prussia. It's really that simple. Kind of hilarious. Plus, then you can just conquer all of the northern HRE because you're got like 200, almost 300 development. It's kind of crazy. They're certainly a fun little country to mess around with. I'm not sure, but I think the Osage, now that they're my vassal, can't actually travel? Maybe they can, I don't actually know. At some point we want to probably move to the Mississippi River trade node and then move on to the Chesapeake if we can get there in time. At some point we're going to have to fight the Europeans, so I'm kind of already anticipating wanting to be a powerful nation enough that I can expand in there. Why am I losing innovation? Other countries are more technologically advanced than me. Who in the world is more technologically advanced than me in the old world? Sorry, but that's just weird. Okay. Strange things that I'll never will understand. Add one. Maybe it's assuming that my culture group has got better tech than me. Something weird, probably. We are almost 50% done with getting the Renaissance. 50.97. Nice. Still ways to go, but we're off to a good start. Probably could raise another unit or two, apparently. Actually, you know what? Let's not raise another unit right now. We want to save as much money as we can get. Oh, thank you, Turkish soldier. I try my best with the guides. Sometimes it's just as simple as it's a tiny little trick that you overlook. I figured people need to hear them, specifically like the survival on the Granada, or even the Teutonic Order was just something I figured out one day when I was messing around, so glad it is helpful. Let's get a production efficiency guy going. After all, we're gonna balance out the income in a moment. We're getting 10, 9, 9 in terms of monarch points. I would say that's a very good thing. We've also apparently created a, gotten one of the achievements done in Age of Discovery. I do want to get, not adaptive combat, higher developed colonies as fast as possible. If I can do that, then these provinces all of a sudden start to become 6 development, and that is huge. Are there any of these going to be done soon? Caddo is going to be done soon. Oh, that will allow me to actually invade the Chickasaw, their allies. Although I'm going to need more troops for that. Fair enough. Also, if I'm lucky enough to find a gold mine in some of this land, it would be amazing. Really amazing. Otherwise, we've got another 2 colonies to go south before we reach the Aztec and their mess. Yeah, I know the most viewed video. It's the Prussian one, if I remember properly. I believe it is the Prussian guide, which is apparent. Oh, I found gold. I literally said I would go crazy if I found gold, and I found gold. Awesome. Okay. We now have a gold mine somewhere. I don't actually know which province that was in. Um, there it is. Quit. Oh, I don't even know how to say these ones, so I'm not going to even try. Um, let's move troops up to attack the Chickasaw. And it just got a bonus. Settlers. We're going to have to fight some Native Americans on the way, but we'll deal with that. Ooh, hopefully they make it there alive. We'll lower taxes, and then we'll continue. Yeah, really, only since I started doing guide videos did anyone actually watch any of my videos or show up to any live streams. Kind of sad, but it makes sense. Why would you watch somebody just play a game over and over and over and over? But I do like actually doing the gameplay sometimes a bit more than just recording guides. I just did another one today for if you guys play Crusader Kings at all. I did a quick one on that. Okay, let's take out these guys. What are we looking at? 20,000 versus 12,000 or so. They haven't managed to reform their government, so we do have an advantage. The key will be not letting my capital fall. Okay. Let's win this. I'm going to be surprised if I don't actually win these fights. Yeah, we've got morale and discipline advantage and tactics. Okay. Might actually go to try and remove the Cree first. Oh, actually my vassal's already on their way there. Cool. I guess we'll go for Kentucky then? Oh, that's kind of hilarious. The retreating armies arrived with enough force to actually take them out. Oops. Okay, we'll quick do this, raise war taxes. We will also continue developing this. Go. How are we doing there? We are 82% of the way done. Kentucky should fall reasonably fast because we actually have a siege general. Nice. Then I have to go save my capital. I really need to get a fort on the field. Probably right here in Tonkawa, if I can. Let's eliminate Kentucky, at least, or whatever these are, the Ilowics. However you pronounce that. We are currently up to 92 development. Okay, good to know, good to know. We're going to lose a lot of our little bit of income we have due to sieges. Okay, let's quick get more Siberian frontiers going. These guys should want peace. Okay. That dealt with. Let's see. These guys are exiled, so we got to get them back. They are still sieging down my capital, so we're going to have to deal with them. Ooh, apparently we got some new states we can add in. That'll be fine. Waco is done, so we can actually colonize Chaos. That will be good. Really kind of annoyed that I actually get native rebellions. I almost tempted to take like a colonization idea and then just do peaceful existence so I don't have to deal with them. Okay, this should be a win for us. Another easy win for us. They attacked us, so the brain bonus is huge. Okay, that's dealt with them. Time to go eliminate the Cree if possible. Nice. 31 out of 265. I am almost, I think I'm 2 achievements away from 50% done. I have, in that case, 131. My most recent one I unlocked was factionalism, which literally took 2 minutes. So if people are interested, I'll do a guide on it, but it's like one of the easiest possible achievements in the game to do. So, like right after royal marriage, get a consort or have a royal marriage. Okay, let's see. That should. We can take out the Kree. We'll be in good shape. I'd ideally like to vassalize the Kree, but I don't think that's going to be doable at the moment. Just make sure I don't have any other Siberian frontiers I'm missing. Oh, I actually do. Well, as I say that, I have more Siberian frontiers. Okay, what are we up to now? 119. We are growing very rapidly. Nice to see. We already look like a functioning modern large state. More importantly now, we actually do get 2 Splendor, which is cool. I don't think I would use a Golden Age if I got it yet. Do need to get the Renaissance though, so this will actually go up at a rapid pace. My vassal's kind of just scurrying around causing trouble for everybody, which is actually quite nice. Nice wildebeest. Yeah, there's a couple easy ones I haven't actually bothered to do, which I really should, but let's cancel that spy network. Okay, what would I need to vassalize you? A lot more than I have. Okay, well, considering how many troops they have, I'm just going to quick piece them out. And we will send this army down there to take out the Chickasaw while my vassal hopefully starts sieging. Nope. Vassal isn't. Great. It would just taken too long for me to vassalize the Creek. It's much easier for me to just conquer them later on. Also need to make some more states, but first we need to win this war and get the Renaissance. And hopefully we can actually get a castle in one of these provinces. Oops. Oh, that frontier finished. Nice, but doesn't help me much. 3 fee development though, I will take happily. Really? The AI's focus on development provinces to run away to. Shoot, loss of army professionalism. Not much we can do on that front. Tempted to just tell I think I'll just tell my vassal to focus on sieging. Yeah, just because at this point all the forts in the game, at least in the New World, only have. I don't think anyone actually has a fort other than maybe the Aztec. So it's pretty easy for me to actually just siege down their capital, or my vassal too. Okay, let's get this finished. Okay, Renaissance is in fact in Texas. Good. How much does it actually cost? 90 gold. We are up at 57, so there is that much. Still got a ways to go there. Obviously, once this war is done, we're pretty much going to launch an immediately second one against the Choctaw here once we recover a little. And, oh, I'll actually manage to fight the Cree as well. Might actually delay that then until I can actually take Cree territory. Okay, another frontier. Oh, I don't actually have enough Diplo power. Huh. Imagine that. We are using a ton of Diplo power to colonize this much, but every province is progress. One more, and then we can actually go after the Pueblo, Navajo, Pimo, and the Apache, and I don't actually see where that one was. Huge. Paying attention for a moment. Oh, was it this guy? Okay, it was that one. I just don't have enough Diplo power yet. Fair enough. No, we're not going to let you run away. Okay, so we got one more colony to go after this one to actually reach Mexico. Or, well, I think we're already technically in Mexico, but to actually reach the Aztec and the other Mexican countries. This one is almost done. We're going to immediately develop that to get some gold so we can get advisors, so we can actually progress in tech. Oh, general died. Who wasn't actually in command of an army, but we'll take it. You were done there. You don't. Oh, you actually have 2 siege near general. There we go. They must have raised a mercenary down here. Yeah, they're raising mercenaries now. Great. Okay, War of the Roses is fired, so we're actually doing this really fast. Paying too much attention to the time. Probably actually we'll have to let our manpower rebuild a little bit before we start the next war. The last thing I want to have happen is to actually lose a war to the Native Americans. That would just destroy me. Because they would take a ton of land out of it. Okay, well anyway, we've just taken 2 more provinces, which is wonderful. More importantly, it also allows us to expand our frontiers. Actually, that's the frontiers I needed expanded, because now I border both the Cree and the Cherokee, so if I attack the Choctaw and the Ilwek, I can actually win these wars. I do have to crush these separatists and rebuild the manpower, but that's just the way it's going to go. And you finished as well. Nice. I actually should build some states here. Let's actually wait till that's not under siege. Speaking of land, 106. Okay, we only need a little bit more then. Oh, these guys can actually relocate. Okay. In that case, we definitely need to get this relation higher so I can annex them. General, I just need diplo power. I've got like 4 or 5 more ones I can make, but I don't actually have the ability to do so. Okay, finish off these guys. Okay. Then on to finishing off them. How are we doing manpower? We need a lot more. Ooh, that's problematic. It'll take a while. I mean, I suppose I could use more militarization in the country, but I don't think I want to at this point. Actually, is there anyone I can... trying to figure out who I can attack here to get the best benefit. Still have a peace treaty with these guys. If I check Choctaw, though, I end up fighting like 5 nations. If I wait, I could attack the Cree in 7 years. If I attack the Cherokee, I get 3 nations after me. I think I'll go after the Cherokee. Go after the Cherokee, and that will also allow me to kill Choctaw and Fox, which I don't know where they are. Would be relatively easy to take out as well, I've got to imagine. Although it might take a long march to actually find them. The amount they move around is a bit ridiculous. Cherokee are allied to... Where are you? Do I not know where these guys are? Oh, there they are. Oh, they're up near the Hurons. Favorite nations: France, Bohemia, Teutonic Order, Mamelukes. Oh, Poland. Okay. Yep. Those are all fairly fun countries to play as. I don't know, actually. I know offhand who my favorite is. I'm a fan of Saxony, though, which is not one of the more commonly played nations. Okay, and then we'll do that. What are we up to now? We're up to 162 development. At this rate, we will become a great power at some point. We just need a little bit more so we can actually embrace the Renaissance. A little bit more. Oh, I should also probably put these into states. If I can, even. We'll start with this one. Okay, the Lemma, the priests want land. We can give that to them fairly quickly. No, we don't want to give you a gold mine province. Sorry, I don't like you that much. And that'll keep them happy. These guys just need one province. Good. Still don't have enough to demand support either way, but we can almost get to the point where we can boost gold mining. Actually, at this point, I might actually want to focus Diplo power for a while. Now we'll stay with what we have, but focusing Diplo power might be pretty cool. Getting the whales achievement. I actually haven't done the whales achievement. I really need to. If there's any lag, it's not coming from my end. It says I haven't dropped any frames yet, so I don't know what's going on there. I mean, I do have settings that can change how fast the stream is, but I don't think that would be doing it. Oh, how much do I actually need to get this silly Renaissance? Oh, I shouldn't actually have added states then, should I? Shoot. Let's mothball the army and stop it from drilling. That should save me quite a bit of money. We actually do have a claim on the Cherokee now, so I can actually go after them. Oh, they moved. Okay. Colonize that and then boost gold, I think. 66 gold, 0.66. That's really good. That's actually really nice. That should solve a good portion of my incomes once I can get that to full functioning. Okay, that is another non-Muslim province converted. These ones are still being dealt with. Yeah, I hate those events. Okay, we should be pretty close here now. 195. We're almost expanding faster than I make money. Kind of amusing. Boost that again. We gotta be suffering some nasty inflation though. Nasty inflation. Oh well, what can you do? Let's boost that. That way we can actually develop that again. Okay, this has got to be enough here now. Oh, there we go. Got the Renaissance. Perfect. Now we can unmothball these and move them to the Cherokee border. We'll take base manpower right now. Actually, we don't want to move them to Cherokee border. We want to move them to the Choctaw border so we can invade them. We are making a lot of money now, relatively speaking. We can actually afford to hire advisors. Might even be able to afford to hire mercenaries at some point. What are we up to in terms of army? Wow, we can have up to 15. Nice. You know, I might actually raise a mercenary unit once I get enough money. Look at a ways to go on that front. Oh, actually, I can see Europe. Cool, I didn't realize that. So the Ottomans have invaded Hungary, France kicked out England. Granada is still alive. Why is Granada still alive? Oh, Granada is now dying. Poland didn't take the Union of Lithuania, which means Lithuania has expanded. Novgorod is still somewhat alive. Who are they allied to? Lithuania, that would be why. And Sweden is still a vassal. And other than that, things are going pretty normal. Looks like the Ottomans are going to kill the Akor Kunlu though, so they'll expand. England, War of the Roses. Other than that, not much else major has happened. Good to know. Good to see. Okay. And that's on the border. Let's raise one mercenary unit. Yeah, Iberian frontiers allow you to expand a lot, Max. Rapid growth for sure. Okay. You know what? I almost could create two separate little armies. I probably shouldn't do that. Let's take out the Cherokee, and the focus will be wiping out the Choctaw first. Go. There we go. Hopefully we'll actually smash this army. Did. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. That is 9,000 troops I don't have to deal with hunting down. And if I can quick siege this land, we'll be in good shape. I really do want to get to cannons. So let's get standardized pikes on the go. Probably longbow since we're going on offense. I'm trying to colonize the coast. I don't have a colonist though, so I can only do so much. Debase my currency once due to my religion? Why would I want to do that? Oh, because of the emirs? Yeah, I'll remember that next time that the Lemma. Next time that event pops up, I'll remember it. Thanks. I never actually thought of that. Good catch. That's going to stop me from getting that idea. Okay. I'm going to say for an idea group. Actually, you guys figure that out. What idea group do you think I should take? Because there are several that could be very useful. Keeping, of course, in mind what I need to actually be able to get this achievement will require lots of money. You know what? I'm almost tempted to go some of the colony ones so I can actually colonize the Caribbean before the Europeans get here. Because I don't think I actually qualify for finding the New World anyway, since I'm in it. But it also might prevent native uprisings if I take the colonial ideas and then do native coexistence. No, once you surrender. Okay, 2 months more, then you'll give up. Good. Nope, not good enough. Maritime for Europeans? I don't think maritime would help me that much. I mean, it would give me more naval tradition and stuff, but I don't think that would be what I really need at the moment. Okay, I should be able to piece out these guys now. Okay, that's 2 more provinces under my control. Good to see. Can't actually colonize all of them. Darn. I have to go after Fox. I can piece them out, so I can actually continue that. We are up to 185, so we'll be becoming a great power very shortly. We also have 5 Splendor a month, so 40 months or so, and then we will get improved colonies. There we go. I knew it had something to do with colonies. I'm going to actually save money till I get 200 gold, then stick a stupid fort near my capital so I don't have to keep running down to save my capital every couple months. Oh, I'm definitely taking trade ideas at some point, but it's not worth it right now because the provinces aren't valuable. That's the Trade ideas are good when you have valuable trade coming in, which I don't. Um, Anyhow, the coast is starting to get more colonized. Capital fort is falling. Really, I think I was only really fighting the Cherokee army for the time being, but amazing how many troops they can actually field, isn't it? With those unique building boosts. I wish there was a way to get my vassal so they had more troops, though. If they had like 7 or 8 troops, I'd be really happy. Because even though I'm not using them to their full potential, they are doing a very good job of just causing havoc. Okay, Fox should want peace. You know what? I might actually vassalize them if that's possible. 2 months. Okay. Fair enough. We'll hopefully get this back down here before my fort falls. If my fort is about to fall, though, I will definitely accept peace with them. Hopefully the Cherokee don't take it first, though. Ooh. If I lose that fort, the war score is just going to go crazy in the other direction. 1 more month. Come on, come on. You're so close. Don't let them take the fort. But I can vassalize you, though, so let's do that. Really, I'm vassalizing because they're so far away, there's no way I'll actually be able to annex them. So there's no real point to just piecing them out. Might as well take the land as a vassal. Plus, it will add another distraction for anybody else who might try to cause problems later on, I guess. Okay, we'll throw that there. Did we manage to prevent my fort capital from falling? We will be able to. Okay, and they're not retreating because of how high their fort skill is, and just like that, they have been wiped out. Okay, on to the Cherokee capital, and then we'll be really good. I think I am gonna take exploration ideas just so I can snag these islands before the Europeans do. Plus, then I could actually not have native uprisings, which is also, in my mind, a really key thing. Tired of dealing with them. I really am. Even though they're not that common. More when I walk troops through, but still. I don't want to deal with it. Yep. I will be relatively amused if they actually bother sending lots of troops to actually kill that one unit. We can now reach the Pueblo too, so I will have to start fabricating claims on them. They're only allied to people in the area, which is good. We might even be able to vassalize the Apache. And these guys are a ways away from me being actually able to annex them, but I will do so as soon as I can. Still hopefully getting closer and closer to getting that fort. Get some power out of these guys though. Actually, I'll be able to get Diplo power. I'll take that. Thank you. We don't have... We've got 2 techs to go till we get cannon. And then I will really be able to occupy land in this region. Also, once I take this, I'm just going to be able to snag like 8 or 9 Siberian frontiers out of it, so. Which will be awesome. And I don't know why I'm singing half my words now. No, I'll stop. Although if Max really wants a joke, I could probably dig out a joke somewhere. Oh yes, please give me points. I will happily take the points, even though the money would be nice. Okay, Cherokee are down. Pull you back. Take all of that. Easy victory. Have to suppress rebels though. Core. And then let's get some serious Siberian frontiers going. You know what would be really broken is if I could do Siberian frontiers off my vassals' lands, but alas, it doesn't appear to be the case. You know what, actually, I don't think I'm going to leave them on the automatic hunt down thing yet. Native Americans are starting to be a little bit wary of my conquest armies, so I will have to keep an eye on that. Oh, cool, we can actually expand up here. The Arapaho territory is done. Okay, we just need a little bit more settlers here, and then we can actually colonize that area and move on. I can actually build a fort. Yay! Obviously, we're not putting in my capital because it should block movement to it. I'm hoping. If it doesn't, I'll be rather annoyed. Still don't entirely understand every single fort law in the game. Okay, let's do this. We will do debase currency. We will do lower corruption, like that, and then we will do. And we'll do God is good. There we go. Free money. Thanks for that tip. I never actually thought about that, but that is actually huge in terms of income. Also, we can probably throw some more gold mining into this province. There we go. I think that should be good for the moment. 7 gold. Making enough money we can support advisors, so really all I care about at the moment. Another conversion done. Good. Religion-wise, Shia is definitely making a good run at survival in the New World. Another colony done. Perfect. We've now trapped my vassal in our lands. So now it's just a matter of improving relations and vassalizing. We'll run this army over there. I do want to take the Diplotech, but sorry, the Diplo colonizing ideas, but at this point, we're behind the Diplotech. We're going to be ahead of time in military tech for a while, so I'm kind of wondering if I don't take a military or an admin for a while. Quantity might be good, just so I have a large army. I have a very low manpower pool. I could do aristocratic now that I think about it. I've never actually really taken aristocratic that much. The decreased military tech cost would be nice. We don't really need to take defensive because we're going to get 15 morale out of it. Expansion, yeah, that probably is actually the best move. I agree. Expansion probably would be the best. I didn't think about that. Expansion would be good for that colonist. Although I do need to definitely get that. Just even one colonist right now would be key. Look at all those little lumberjacks going like crazy. That is a lot of little lumberjacks. Okay, colony was done. Where was that colony? Or Siberian frontier to be more accurate. Ah, it was here. Good. Progress is being made. I could make some more territories, but you know what? Let's do Mississippi, I think. Yeah, let's try to snag the Mississippi one. That's a fair amount of money. Yeah, that'll take care of that. I do have to give land to people, but that's not too big of a problem. Okay, take the money, take the land, and the emirs want a little bit too. Okay. Fine with me. I can now go after these guys. Let's put the claim on their capital, I think. And since I'm expanding in a different direction, shouldn't cause enough unrest or unhappiness to actually form a coalition, which is also good. We're fighting the Pawnee. Oh, the Pawnees are right there. The Apache, which are there, and then the Pueblo. Enough. We'll try and overrun the Pueblo very quickly, and then hopefully we can get after the Apache as well. Oh, sneaky. Oh no, they're actually going to get away, aren't they? Shoot. Well, let's expand this way. Oh, we also get the better colonies development. That would be wonderful. Yes, I do have Siberian. Yes, I am going for idea guy. Very well done. Very good guess. That is the plan. We'll see if I can actually do it. Okay. Looks like my vassal's going to be overrun. I am now a great power. Awesome. Exactly what I would want. I mean, that's not a huge game-changing thing, but being a great power is nice. Although I do have to watch my tech. Getting a little bit ahead of time in military. Not so much in Diplo and the other ones. Getting good at smashing armies. Definitely a really good skill to have. Let's put down some raid. Oh, okay. Our mosque or whatever isn't actually finished building there. Dealt with that. That's a troop. I'm gonna go and say that these guys are on Daughtery. They are, and they're up north. Who are you? The Sioux. Ooh. Hi, Sioux. We can now border the Aztecs in that region. So I will be expanding there at some point. I got to deal with taking over, winning this war first. This is actually kind of a diverse war. Lots of people, lots of directions. Oh, you're finished. Okay, we got Kentucky now. We are up to 328 development. Actually, no, where are we? Oh, 300, sorry. For some reason I thought I'd be the lowest ranked great power. Turns out I'm not. That's dealing with that. You're occupying there. You're moving there. Good, 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 good. When is this fort done? Oh, it's only halfway there. Shoot. That's annoying. Another colony done. I think I need to focus Diplo power. At this point, I'm just using up so much diplomatic power in both the conquests and the Siberian frontiers. I'm falling behind. Also, you wouldn't recommend selling the Caribbean and Mexico? We might be able to make allies with Spain. If I could, I would, but the odds are I won't be able to. The big reason I want some of the Caribbean is because it's got not only good development, but it also can steer a good amount of trade. So I will have to go for that for a while. As much as I would like a European ally, the odds of it happening are not only low, but the odds of me actually being able to fight them are, I think, relatively good. By the time they get here, because it's only 1468, so it's only been, what, 24 years, and we're already this huge. Think of where we'll be in another 24 years. we will be absolutely monstrous. Or at least that's the idea. I could probably stick another fort up here. One. I'm just thinking where I need to stick another couple forts so this I don't have to spend all game chasing down single armies. Because that's a very common problem in the New World. You know what? I think I'll just piece you out. Average, it really depends what you're going for. It really depends. Some people would say Kato because you can do stuff like getting Nahuatl and expands crazy like that. If you don't want to do anything particularly crazy, probably the Cherokee or the Iroquois are really good. Although I do particularly like the ideas of the Shawnee. I think the Shawnee ideas are really cool. Okay. Who do we need to also take out of this? The Pawnee. Okay. So let's smash this, hopefully. Quick win? Quick win. Okay. Easy done. Onto that. Okay, if we're building a fort there, the next fort should go here. Nexus. There we go. That will stop any armies, should be able, stopping any armies from marching through this area, which will pretty much divide my empire into two very defendable halves. Okay, that doesn't actually affect my borders. Fair enough. No, Pueblo, we're not taking that offer. That gold mine is really funding so much. My navy pretty much not existent at this point. It's mothballed just to save me money. Once I actually finish wiping out all of the smaller Native Americans, I'll move towards it. Speaking of which, I should probably start moving towards attacking these guys. These guys are a vassal of the Tarascans. These guys are a vassal of the Tarascans. So it looks like the Tarascans, excuse me, are doing fairly well. So we will try and occupy them as fast as possible. We also, I want to go back after the Cree, but I also want to finish off the Shawnee at some point. But let's win this war first, and then I'll figure out what I'm doing. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to go hunt down some armies before they'll actually accept peace, which is fine. Who are you allied to? You don't actually have any allies, so let's fabricate a claim on you. At this point, we're getting to the point where we almost have too many areas we can attack, which is kind of funny. Speaking of areas we can attack, we can also expand frontiers once more. I think by the time the Europeans get here, we'll have dominated most of North America. I actually did a guide on the cities of cities. I think I did it as Hamburg or Frankfurt, either one. Anyway, One of the easiest ones to do it is the free cities in the Empire, because you have no real threat whatsoever. Okay, so we are now starting to colonize the Caribbean. That will hurt my income a little bit. I've delayed ending this war here, so I could just make sure I get this claim down there. They actually now have military tech 2 and 3, so I do have to be a little bit more wary of their ability to fight. But in the meantime, let's snag the Pueblo's territory. Go. Obviously, we are also going to set up more frontiers. Look at this rapid growth. Pretty sure this was going to work, but hopefully we can just hold on to all of this land once the Europeans arrive. I actually want to go pick a fight with those guys. I don't actually know if I want to pick a fight with the Aztec yet. Actually, I probably should. Let's build up some troops. Oh wow, we can actually build quite a few troops. Let's just get a second army functioning. And save, of course, some money for if I ever get around to doing cannon. In the meantime, we also are going to have to build some states. But if you notice it, the map is now nicely starting to become a little bit less undeveloped as the +3 colonial benefit comes through. Let's focus on by networking on the Sioux. Actually, wait. Okay, they're still all tribes at the moment. And we'll leave one free to help us start this war in the south. The colony there. Or coring, sorry, I should say. I want to upgrade this. I'm tempted to upgrade my gold again, just to make sure I actually have enough money. Yeah, you know what, let's just do it a couple times. We'll get it to 10. It's actually a 20 development province now. And then at some point we'll have to fill this one in to connect our two heavy developed provinces to actual functioning level. We are 4th in the world in score great powers right now, which is really powerful. Okay, I think with 2 full armies and better military tech, we can easily afford to invade Mexico. We have 3 techs on them. Ideally, I'd like 4, just so that we had cannon, but we will work with what we got. Between us, our vassals, and just our general purity. What is our army tradition beginning these generals? Huh. Out of curiosity, does the Prussian government give you better generals? Because we are getting some ridiculously strong generals. Okay, someone wants to see what Europe looks like. This is what Europe looks like. The Ottomans are have expanded to Hungary. Poland, Lithuania are not allied, so they're doing their own thing. Although it looks like there's a war going on between Muscovy and Lithuania. Interesting. Who attacked who is the question. Okay, Muscovy attacked the Livonian Order, and Lithuania is trying to defend them. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Muscovy is going to win that one. Sweden is still a vassal, and Poland is fighting Denmark. Other than that, actually, there's a coalition against the Ottomans right now. Wow. Probably all that Hungarian conquest. Other than that, not much else has happened. Burgundy has united a bit more of its land. It was actually taken land from France? No, hasn't taken land from France, just consolidated a bit more. And obviously I'm expanding rapidly. Okay, here we go. Invasion of Mexico. In terms of income, we only have 20 though, so we need another 480 ducats a month income. Now, we've got a long way to go, but we're off to a pretty good start, I'd say. Okay, sorry about not talking there. Someone was actually talking to me and walking through the area in which I'm recording. I really have to get a separate recording area if I was to make this a actual like job thing I do on the side. Um, oh, another colony done. Actually not useful. Okay. So this is going well. I'm waiting to take this fort here, which is actually taking longer than it should, and then we will hopefully take at least 2, 3 provinces out of this. Regardless of what we're doing. Oh, we just lost the siege of a fort. Great. Great, 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 great. They actually have a lot of troops. I'm quite impressed with the amount of troops they're actually fielding. I switched both my vassals towards siege focus because right now, in terms of combat, I'm stronger than them. Don't want them racing off to die if I can help it. Although I do want to take this fort, and I do really need cannons to do much more. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, 6. We'll take 5. Potential of a coalition against us. Okay. We'll wait another day or two so I can maybe take another province or two. Mobile is done. Okay, that doesn't actually help that much. Okay, 1 month more and then we'll be good. That will give us 6 provinces in Mexico. I don't know if it will actually get us any of the gold mines, but it is a start. We're gonna actually need to leave an army down there at some point to deal with any rebels that might pop up. But in the meantime, we will promote ourselves to a kingdom, which is awesome. So, yay for that. Do we actually have separatism we have to deal with? That's just general unrest. It doesn't look like it. So, let's just quickly get these poured. And I think we're good on that front. Okay, so quick stuff. We're going to finish off this. I think we only have 1 rebel in our area. Finish off them, and then we will move up here against the Navajo and Pima. So I'm actually going to use this army. Also, we can now fill in these 2, if not 3 provinces more down here with frontiers. I'm also just going to do a quick check to see if we haven't expanded in areas where I can frontier, and I haven't noticed. Oh wait, I can actually do that. Cool. Can't do that one though, so I must have finished off one of those. Nothing there. Next expansion over here is going to be huge. We're just going to dominate the whole East Coast. And then we will start to probably move our then we will probably move our center of trade a bit. Yeah, I'm going to try and do a spending spree at some point because manufacturers are the only way I'm going to get enough money. But that's why I'm saving the high income one for the cheaper construction cost and time. Okay, I don't actually know where the Aztec separatists disappeared to. Slightly concerning, actually. Regardless, we're going to attack the Navajo in a moment. Oh. Also really need to annex these guys soon. Actually, I don't really need to, actually, now that I think about it. No, I don't actually have turn the table. I don't actually believe so. I believe the easiest way to do it is well, I mean, I guess I could forcefully do it. I was trying to the other time I tried to is try and find a bookmark where you could do it. Closest I got was Brazil. Um, but yeah, I could just play as like Portugal, give all my land to Spain, and then do it as Brazil or something. It really is just a matter of sitting down and doing it. That's actually a good portion of the achievements in Europa in general are sitting down and doing it. Um, Not what you'd call particularly hard, they're just time consuming. There we go, we've trapped another nation in our borders. All that lovely 6 development provinces now. You can kind of tell where I got it because we've got this line of more developed provinces around the core very poor provinces. And okay, here's our war against the Navajo. And Pima, we're going to wipe out. Oh, apparently we won't actually wipe them totally out. We'll wipe out Pima pretty quickly, but the Navajo on themselves are going to take a little longer. Actually, we'll do that abolish attacks, even though I don't want to lose the money. Can I actually catch you? No, I can't. So let's just do the next best thing. Siege down that land, and we're good to go. And also, I just realized I'm not going to be stuck with the rapid collapse of society stuff. Good luck, average. Oh, I didn't actually know that these provinces right here are farmland. If I had known that, I probably would have actually based my empire up there. Oh well. Can't change it now. As it is, we're doing really well. What are we up to now? 474. We're almost the same size as France, and we are as large as the Mamelukes. Okay. If this keeps up, we will be in marvelous shape by the Europeans' arrival. Ah. Our expansions are now reaching something towards the east coast. There we go. East coast reached. Just a matter of letting all these other ones actually reach the coast as well. Seriously, wow. We've got a lot going on there. Someone else, somewhere, we also had another colony finished. I didn't catch where that was. Shoot. I actually have no idea where that was. Oh, well, we'll just wait and continue that. Should be that hard. Not like we're missing terribly much of anything at this point. Okay, it wasn't Havana. Havana's colonizing very slowly. Wait a second. Huh, it's not actually telling what the growth rate are for settlers in this area. It looks like it might be still using the Siberian frontier growth mechanics, which would be very weird. Very weird indeed, but that might be what's going on. Oh, I don't actually have a free diplomat. Let's correct that. Oh boy, lots going on right now. Let's take claim on you. Oh, cancel that. C. Okay. And let's expand this way. You know what I'd really like to do, which would be able to break through Mexico to South America before the Europeans arrive. That would be amazing. Because once I hit Brazil, the colonization of Brazil is going to go very fast. Nope, these guys won't accept peace yet. Fair enough. Didn't take that long though. Another colony done. Another frontier passed. Good to see. Oof, quite a few done there. And we'll finish off that province. I don't think it was this one over here. Oh, it was. Okay. Another one down there. Boy, this growth rate is crazy. This is definitely the way to go if you want to dominate the new world. What ideas do I have? Do you take any to colonize Africa for the extra merchants? We only actually have one idea right now because we've been spending so much of our monarch power. We took expansion, so we will be able to colonize Africa at some point. I'm actually a little surprised how much monarch power we're consistently wasting, just keeping up. But, we will eventually, hopefully, get to Africa. I would like to set up some of those trade nations, trading companies, so we do get the money, because we can actually steer stuff to the New World, which is rather interesting, because you can't really steer trade backwards except in the New World. But these still don't want peace. Oh yeah, they haven't taken this silly war goal. And then we also need to think about attacking these guys. No, I might just raise another army and start fighting 2 3-front wars. Actually, we have to set up another state. South Carolina, apparently. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, people talking again. Um, my opinions of the ICWA government form. I guess it's half decent. The big benefit it has is oh, actually I can't even. Let's see, what is the actual benefits again? Sorry, I'm drawing a. Oh, I can't do the Mamelukes. ICWA, the tax modifier is nice. The income from vassals is absolutely totally useless. Um, it's not a productive way of making money. Sadly, it sounds like, plus 33% from vassals, take, influence ideas, and all of a sudden you'll be able to make tons of money from them. Doesn't work. I've tried it. True, it gives them lots of money, but it doesn't actually make free money. It just bankrupts them, which is very frustrating. Very frustrating indeed. Um, let's see. Let's see. Anything else I need to do there? The only free money really generation in the game is tariffs from colonial nations, which means tariffs are actually really, really strong on nations. Okay, apparently I have rebels somehow in my land still. If I attack these guys, who am I fighting? Be fighting. I don't see that. I don't want to actually see this tab. There we go. Cheyenne, Comanche, Arapaho, and Kiowa. No, I can't actually reach them all yet. Almost tempted to delay conquering them so I can actually do other stuff, but no, I won't. I'll actually start the fight against them soon. Although I am really out of manpower. Okay, apparently there's a random rebel uprising event, which I have actually never seen before, which is really strange. I don't think I'm overextended. I'm not overextended or anything. I still have my first ruler who's 71 years old. That guy is wonderful. Wish I could keep him for longer. Yeah, I guess if you use the abilities, it's pretty strong. But again, managing subjects can be really annoying. Most of the time, it's just better to own it yourself. Hey, we finally have cannon. Great. And now I'm having trouble with corruption. Anyway, let's debase the currency again and then use our religion abilities to render it even more. There we go. Lots of money, actually. Let's improve some of our lands. Not perfect, but it's a good start. Let's also get another unit on the field. Actually, you know what? I should raise a handful of mercenaries. I don't know why I'm going out of my way to use actual manpower troops. Yeah, I forgot about the abilities. I don't play too much as the Muslim nations outside of the Ottomans, Mamelukes, and the Timurids lately these days. Actually, I did play as Ardabil for a while. I guess it's a good government form. It's definitely better than some of your basic monarchies, that's for sure. Still, I just didn't think of it. My apologies. You're right. It does. It's not a bad government form. I don't think it's a wonderful government form. Most Muslim nations, out of the couple I mentioned, have a lot of trouble expanding, so you don't tend to have massive vassals anyway. Uh-oh, they're actually reforming now. The Creek and the Miami and all of them are allied. Where are you? You're there, and way up there. Okay. We go after you. All I'm fighting is Ilowic. Okay, so let's actually divert our troops for the moment. We'll finish off those guys and then we'll go to the other ones. Oh, could we hear a joke? Sure, give me a second. I've been kind of a bit busy. Rapid expansion. A joke. Okay, here's a joke for you, Max. A young boy arrived very late for Sunday school. Knowing he was usually very prompt, the teacher asked him whether or not anything was wrong. No, replied the boy. I was going fishing, but my dad told me I needed to go to church. The teacher was impressed and asked whether his father had explained to him why it was more important to go to church than go fishing. Yes, he did, said the boy. The dad said he didn't have enough bait for the both of us. Not the best joke, but it's the quickest one I found. Let's see. I was also going to... I actually don't have a claim on the Apache's land. I have to deal with that. Okay, troops are almost... One more province. There we go. Let's take out the creek. And then we'll also finish off Ilwek as well, which is also a benefit. They've been a bit of a thorn in my side for a while now. Can't say it was a ha-ha hilarious joke though, Max, but at least it was vaguely funny. And yes, for everyone watching, bad jokes are apparently becoming a trademark. At least as long as Max is around and demanding horribly bad jokes sometimes. We are really starting to need to catch up in technology some. Is that another... Nope, it isn't. Okay. Boy, that +3 development from colonies is crazy. We are now 615 developed. We are the largest nation outside the Ming. Awesome. We still got all of this to expand to, and all of this. Not to forget them. Speaking of which, did I ever actually get a claim against these guys? Oh, I didn't. Okay. Start fabricating a claim on them. We can return there. The issue is these wars, we have to be careful about manpower. True, I can... I do... Actually, I don't even have 5 army professionalism. That is something I need to change soon. That's your biggest reserve of manpower if the Europeans show up. Illinois has fallen. So let's take... Oh, you're not willing to submit yet. Darn. Burgundy died, and it was inherited by the Palatinate of all people. Wow. Are they emperor? Or they've just rapidly expanded? No, they've just expanded. Okay. Looks like they got really lucky with that inheritance. Like, really lucky. This is actually a very unique Europe right now. We've got Venetian Balkans are rather large. Ragusa has also expanded, luckily cutting off the Ottomans from Venice due to the Ottomans still guaranteeing them. Let's see, Lithuania is definitely losing land to Muscovy, lost quite a bit. Novgorod is still alive, but no allies. The Ottomans have not expanded east at all, which is interesting. And other than that, Castile still doesn't have the Iberian Union. France still hasn't kicked England out. England still hasn't conquered Scotland. That's where we are at currently. So let's take you. Oh, they don't actually want to give me that land yet. There we go. Take that. I don't think I'm going to be able to get any money for them, so I'm not going to even try. Go. You're finished off. Quick for you. Actually, since these guys are now reforming their governments, I actually have to deal with separatism. Joy. Alright, and then we'll wait. There we go. Should be enough to finish off you too. Oh, not quite. Ah, they're 8 troops. They're thinking they'll regain their independence with 8,000 men. Well, guess what? I'm here to crush that hope. Problem solved. Dreams crushed. Victory mine. Even more frontier expansion available. We're also going to get all of Florida. I didn't think we'd get to Florida. That's quite a ways away from where you actually start out. And since those guys were still unreformed, we get no... we have no issue with taking over their land. Mohican and Susquehanahawk. Okay, where are you? Susquehanahawk, Mohican. Where are you? Oh, you're way up there. Okay. I think I'm going to wait to invade Mexico again until I've got my manpower rebuilt a bit. Or I might just send an entire mercenary army as well. That might also be a possibility. Well, that sounds like quite a good move there, John Dren. Never really thought about that, but again, you need custom nations, so I tend not to play with them except for this game. So actually, I do have the couple other ones, like the Norse nations and stuff. I haven't looked at those lately. We have any more frontiers to do? We've actually kind of run out of frontiers on this area. I don't want to annex these guys. They're still providing a couple troops to my wars, so why not? Okay, troops are in position. Let's attack you. Have they reformed their government? They have not. That's why they have so many men. And they are now wiped out. We are now trading in fur for up to... Oh, we have 100 prestige. Crazy. That's not actually going to finish them off, so we won't bother. You are finished, so let's march to there. Who are we exactly fighting? You, and you. Okay. There's one up there we haven't actually dealt with. I don't think we've got any more gold provinces. We got that one. Actually, we do have another gold province. Interesting. Probably develop you a little bit. I know I should probably be using the Diplo power to get up in tech, but I'm figuring if I can make an absurd amount of money, I can always hire a level 2 diplomatic advisor. As long as I don't fall too far behind in tech, I should survive any Europeans. Will I fight the Europeans when they start colonizing them? Yeah, but I still got another 20 years of gameplay to go before that's a real problem. When that comes time, I will deal with it. However seems right. I will probably end up fighting them. Wow, we actually have a lot of religious trouble. Wow, okay. I might need to at some point take a missionary advisor just to actually convert all the land I've got. To be fair, we do have a ton of Shia land, but there is now quite a few Ptonomists hanging out in our territory. I definitely will fight the Europeans when I get around to doing so. I think we're having a little bit of... I think I might have found a glitch here with colonization because this does not seem to be functioning properly. It's taking forever to actually colonize there. Oh, we've got another frontier available there. At some point I'll have colonized all the easy land, and that's when I'm hoping my Diplo power will recover. As it is, we are getting 12 a month on it, so Still not enough though. You're sieging there, so we'll go there. Oops. We actually have a dead monarch. Okay. I'll actually have to send troops down to deal with that. We have a 626 heir. Boy, having 4 free monarch power is crazily good. Unrest, missionary stirring towards heretics. Enough. Not that we really have any heretics, we have heathens. Oh well. Free movement towards legalism is not to be underestimated. Still got 12, 9. Unfortunately, we're down to 6 on that front. We may have to switch our focus back to admin at some point. We found another gold province. Awesome. Where were you? Oh wow, way over here. Okay, we found another gold province. We're going to have some insane amount of gold. No. I don't think I actually finished off those guys. No, I didn't. You're all done. Let's get some claims on these last ones. You're dealt with. You will be dealt with. Ugh, so much land to try and conquer. It's kind of hard to manage all the different claims and everything I need. Okay, let's put another spy up here. Let's give you a general. You there. That way we'll actually make an attempt here at reigning in every one of the possible provinces. It's going to take a while to actually win this war because of how many enemies we're fighting, but what happens when you back them? Yeah, that's a ton of money every 20 years. Okay, let's try and get some more soldiers on the field because manpower pool is very tiny, unfortunately. And where are the Susquehanna Hawk army? If I can finish off these guys, they'll peace out, so. Where are you headed? You're headed over here. No. They know I'm hunting them, so they're running away. The AI's ability to run away is not to be underestimated. I think I caught them, though. Yep. They're gonna fall. Should be the end of Susquehanna Hawk. That also gives me the ability to throw down even more frontiers. Go. Those are dealt with. That army's marching north. I don't think I'm fighting anyone on the west coast. No, it's all just east coast fighting at this point. What is our income? I'm curious. 34. So we still have 460 to go, but we are only, what are we, 36 years into the game. So this is an insane growth rate for this early on. I think we're going to have all of North America pretty much under our control by the time the Europeans arrive. It'd be absolutely crazy. We still actually haven't managed to get peace out of these guys. Still got another 5 years, wow. What is our heir again? An embezzler? No, he's well advised. Other one's trade efficiency. Once we get the access to the trade centers of trade on the east coast here, we're going to relocate our trade center there, and then we'll start steering all trade towards the 13 colonies region. That should make us a lot more money than we currently have. But in the meantime, let's throw down some more buildings. Specifically, probably more of these ones. Oh, we had a failure to produce spices. We actually have spices in this territory. Interesting. Very interesting. How are the Kree up there? They've really fled, haven't they? Okay, that's going to be peace with you. Unless I can vassalize you. No, we'll just peace you out. We'll kill you later. I know, I'm just so ruthless. Finish them off like that. Horde Nation guide. The reason I haven't done any Horde Nation guides other than... actually, no, I haven't done any Horde Nation guides. It's mainly because Hordes are just annoying to play as to some degree. But also because I have already done the Great Khan achievement, so that was pretty much enough Horde playing for me forever in Europa. I could try that. I was thinking I might do like the Gold Rush one. So we'll see about that. Improve war taxes. Why not? Make more money. And just like that, the Shawnee are gone. I don't believe they reformed their government. It's also easy warring. And more frontiers are established. I really need to start saving diplomat power. We are starting to fall severely behind in diplomatic tech. Well, we're only 3 levels behind, but still. Okay, and then we'll move you over here as well. We're actually starting to make some money again, so that's good. Where are you uprising? Totemis Zealots, where are you? Cute. I'll raise autonomy and solve that whole issue. I don't actually know what my mission... Wow, I've got a lot of colonies. Wow, that's actually taking quite a while for them to do that. This one's almost done, Havana, but it's taking forever. Wow. We actually do have a separatist group somewhere, so we'll put you on rebel suppression. I think we're going after the Sioux, right? Cheyenne, Comanche, Arapaho, and Kiowa. Okay, Kiowa is going to be the hard one because we can't actually take that land. Everyone else should be pretty easy to conquer. Would people be interested in seeing a guide on like the Gold Rush or stuff, or even a Let's Play where I try and play as a Horde Nation? Or steppe nomads, technically. And I could do it, but why are we letting these guys run through our land without hunting them? I don't understand this. Okay. You know what? Let's change our vassals from just sieging to doing whatever they want. They might actually hunt down some of these armies now. These guys are now a feudal monarchy. These guys are still a native council. So the feudal monarchy will work half decently well. Other than that, they should actually, the feudal monarchy should be able to take on a lot of these small little countries and beat them. Omaha is done. I can't actually do anything from that. Great. Okay, well, I'll consider doing one as a horde. Not my favorite nations to play as. Someone wanted me to do one as the Manchu recently. Then I got distracted by doing Granada, so we'll see. I've got to do more of the Granada one for sure first. And at least get the achievement before I stop. And we'll see what I'm up to. At that point, we're probably going to have a new patch. I might have to go do a Mughal game. I'm actually already fighting here, so I don't actually need a Spy network on you. Our conquest of Mexico, I should probably be continuing it at this point. What else are we fighting up here? You and you. Okay. Are you almost done? You are almost done. Okay. I might actually be able to take over some of the region. Once I smash these guys' army. I can. I can catch these guys. Boy, they're running away quickly. They have superior movement or something? Anyhow, doesn't make any difference. We caught them nonetheless. Like Kazan or the Great Horde one's not a permanent Great Horde, but I'm interested in both. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Hordes are really a pain to mess around with. They're less of a pain than they used to be, because now you can boost your nomadic control of it using military points. But still, not the funnest to mess around with. You still don't want to surrender yet. Okay. Now you'll surrender. Fair enough. That'll get me Arapaho. And just like that, we can expand once more this way. You weren't reformed. Ooh, okay. Fine with that. Blackfoot's pretty much going to be the next group we finish off. Where are you marching? Saskatchewan? What are you doing up here? Oh, well, we'll keep hunting them, I guess. Who are you? You're the Cheyenne. Okay, we need you down so we can actually take your land. You know what? I'm going to actually march these guys south. They've actually gone all the way over here to stop me. Relatively amusing. Waxhaw is done, so that means these ones are almost done too. So our expansion along the coast is going well. That will be the Cheyenne gone. I love how we can only get like 5 gold from them, which is sad, because I'm pretty sure they've got a lot more gold stored up. Because they're primitive, we can't actually take it. And we are now finally moving into Canada. Or we will be next colony. I think this is... I don't actually know what the... I think this is still in the US. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. Put it mildly, our colonization has gone fairly well. No, I don't think these are done yet. Bavaria, I actually liked Bavaria when I played them in the much older version of it. The shame is right now they don't have any like really unique events and adventures and stuff, which they really should. They were quite a powerhouse in their day and age. Maybe once they fix the mission system next expansion, I will be interested in playing them again. These guys, Iroquois, and where are the Iroquois lost? Okay, sorry. I just noticed now that the Iroquois have actually been defeated. Interesting. That's another colony we can do. Okay, we can go after these guys. But I might wait a little while till I've actually colonized the area a bit more. We'll see. That's another colony that doesn't actually help us much. The one I want to finish colonizing is this one, because then I can take the Comanche. Once I take the Comanche, I can then continue expanding in that direction. Havana is still taking forever to colonize, although that might be due to the fact that we don't actually have really good settlers right now. And we'll see if I manage to colonize my way over to Asia. It's really just a matter if we actually get around to doing so. All those guys would join. So actually we could just start a huge fight here and take most of the rest of the nations out. Although these guys just fled. Smart move on their part, but I wish they hadn't. See, there we go. That colony's done. Should give us the ability, yes, to expand the direction even more. My name has now become massive, as I wanted it to. The annoying part is that the Siberian frontiers don't work overseas, which is both accurate and kind of annoying because it means the Russians will never actually colonize Alaska like they did historically. 2 more years, then we can go after the Aztec region again. Down there. I really could use another fort on the field somewhere. You two are working well. Where would also be another good one? Here? Trying to figure out how I can like box them around the Great Lakes again. Here, actually. Then if I throw one here. Yeah, and then if I put a fort there, it'll block all access there, and you'll have to march around the Great Lakes. Even better. Keep them out of the Great Plains at all costs, if possible. You know what? You guys are just going to keep endlessly running away, aren't you? Wish there was a way you could, like, target a specific army for your armies to keep hunting. Be a rather nice feature. What regions do I think need more love? Spain definitely needs some work. Other than that, Germany could use a little bit of it. Specifically, I don't know if it needs more countries or more development or just less aggression in the empire, but it's just simultaneously too hard to invade it and simultaneously too hard to maintain their empire, which has always bugged me a bit. The HRE is both simultaneously impossible to invade and impossible to actually kick people out once they're actually in the HRE. I do like the mechanic that people now can join the HRE. That was a very nice expansion. Not that anyone really tends to join it, but I don't know. I think empires need to be less stable. I think that's the big thing that needs to change, is less stable countries, so that actual empires can overextend too much and collapse. True coalitions do exist to control that, but I don't think they do a good enough job currently. We can get that, we'll be in great shape. Did smash this army. Where are you retreating to? Right there, that'll finish them off. I think the Germans need more events, though. That's my soapbox on the issue. Germans later on should be a lot more developed than they are, whereas right now the only way they get developed is if you kind of leave them alone as independent countries. They'll kind of develop, but other than that, you actually... The problem is it's really easy as Brandenburg to conquer northern Germany, but once you do, then all of a sudden you have to develop it, and there's not enough events really to help you do so at the moment, in my mind at least. You know what, I might almost have to go mix this at some point just to convert these lands. Actually, wait, is there... No, I don't actually have a missionary advisor. I joined the HRE as the Pope, yes, I do that too. But then the problem is you tend to have to leave it once the Shadow Kingdom fires. Unless, of course, somehow they've taken out Venice. You know, I've never actually seen the AI prevent that event, I don't think. Okay, another colony done. Oh, multiple colonies done. At this point, we're actually starting to run low on places we can actually expand to. I mean, obviously we still have all of Canada to go, but not terribly worried about that. Okay, you're in position. Should pull these guys over here as well. The next war we're going to do is going to be against most of these surviving little nations. That doesn't help us much. Nope, not yet. I need you to survive a little bit longer in this war so that we can actually get enough. Go, more expansion. Finally reaching into California, even though apparently California extends way out here in game. Still, I don't think any of the Europeans have discovered the New World yet. Good, let's take out the Comanche. Go, get that land. Perfect. Quick conquest of that area, then we go talk to Kiowa here, take you. Take all the 5 gold that we can actually get from you. Colonize there, and we've actually made it through the mountains, the 1 wide path, or the 2 wide path actually. Yes. There we are, the Great Basin has now come under our control. Well, that's good, and it is now time to peace out the Sioux. The Great Plains are pretty much mine. Go. Fair amount of coring to do, but not a big issue. That army's in position, this army is moving into position. Good, good, good. The big goal I want to have is to try and eliminate the remainder of this area as fast as possible. Although the separatists are going to be a little bit annoying, we'll go after them. I really liked Anglicanism. In my recent Let's Play, I thought specifically their money income was really crazy. The sheer amount of ducats you can get with them kind of trumps everything else. In my opinion, the free stability is also rather handy. How they rank up against the other ones, I don't really know. I haven't really thought about it too much. Probably I'd put them above the Reformed faith in my opinion, but that's just because I don't like the way the Reformed faith is done currently. We've now reached the East Coast. We are almost to 1,000 development. Awesome. It does need a buff to some degree. I think the buff they should give it, specifically since it's pretty much just Great Britain and England that will ever get it, I would say it probably could be buffed to give more sailors. Because I actually ran out of sailors several times playing as England. But outside of that, I think their other stuff are pretty good. I don't think its income needs a buff. I think the stability is good the way it is. Yeah, the only thing I would change might be the... No, I don't know how much I would actually change it that much. I think it's pretty good overall. I mean, it's not as dominatingly overpowering as, say, Orthodoxy is, but still pretty good. I think they should just give it sailors, or they should make it so that you can get some monarch points out of it or something. Maybe they make it so that it gives cheaper development or something. Let's start this war here. To take out you, that'll take out you. Blackfoot are not in the war, so who is? These guys? Oh, and the Californian guys. Okay, the Chicnooks. There we go. That finishes off 2 of the enemies. More gold was found. Awesome. His steel does need some work. His steel definitely needs some work. The question is, how strong should they be? They are rather powerful the way they are, so. In terms of their actual ideas, I don't think they need a specific... Well, maybe they could use a little bit of a buff. Their ideas are really strong the way they are. They're probably in like the top 15 idea groups. Sorry, traditions, whatever. But their events in history could be good, give them some of that. Yeah, the fact that you do have to take religions if you want to conquer them is a problem. Oh, it does? Oh, I didn't think about that. I've only played with them briefly once. I didn't think it actually did give that. Oh well. I thought it gave increased innovation, but I didn't know about the debt. Yeah, actually it does. You're right. You're right. Sorry. Bit distracted by trying to win these wars as well. Forgive me if I'm a little bit off that. I think Burgundy and Naples need work specifically. I get that Burgundy can be very strong the way they are, but I think overall they just need a little bit of a touch-up. Guys getting away. Are you going to? Well, I will catch you, wipe you out. You guys, I don't think I'll actually be able to take land from. Did I just vassal you? No. Okay. These guys are managing to survive by running away every time they can migrate. Smart of them. Smart of them. You're dealt with. Can I not piece you guys out yet? Okay. War's going well, but it is taking a long time to subdue this region. The Mamelukes are underrated. Yeah, the Mamelukes, if they survive the Ottomans, are definitely, probably, I'd say they probably have the second strongest government form outside of Prussia. Or maybe the Ottomans. I don't know. I'm not counting the Ming in it because it has such an inherent late game weakness. But that free monarch admin skill is huge in terms of how you actually play them. You have essentially a mass surplus of admin power. Although to be fair, it kind of just balances out the fact they don't have decreased core cost. Still really strong. Okay, Chuknuk are the last to fall, and then we should be good on that front. I think it is time to start to return to Mexico again. Let's see if any Europeans have actually... Oh, I can't tell at the moment. Oh, that actually finished. I didn't realize that. Let's jump over to... Where's the next center of trade? Barajonas. Snag that. Oh, okay, that should be yes, the frontier. The Blackfoot should be our next target. I think I actually have a claim. Oh, I do have a claim on them. Okay, so we can just do that right now, pretty much. I think we should be able to smash both of them. Oh, I already have a claim on you, duh. Claim on you. The fact that they just migrated is a little bit annoying. Actually, wait. I think that means I actually lost my claim on them. Shoot. Okay, let's find you. Where do you go? No, I still have a claim on them. Okay. I must have gotten the claim after they moved. Blackfoot. Oh, they actually lost their alliance with these guys. Interesting. Like literally right before I attacked them. Unfortunate. Pueblo actually might get independence here. Oh, yay, we finally got some Diplo power. Good. Good, good, good. We needed that. Do some debasing of currency again. Go, and let's spend some of this money productively. Not the most efficient use of money, but it's about all I got. Go, and then another one of those. At this point, I can't really do too much money. If you're playing a colonization nation in Europe, the Portugal, Spain, England are the key ones. If you really want a challenge, go play as Holland or something and try and colonize out of there. Yeah, flags need some work. Flags need some work. Flags definitely need some work. Okay. Game froze for a moment on my end. Ah, Pueblo separatists. Joy. Off. Blackfoot are gone. I think they've all reformed to monarchies now, so it's a little bit more challenging now. Can't finish off them, can't attack these guys, so again, hopefully this time we'll actually get it to attack the Mexican nations. I do have a lot of income there, so let's actually take you. Yeah, the only thing you can really do is Portugal is conquer North Africa, which I tend to do anyway. Sorry, that's just my throwing it in there. Portugal is very fun to play colonization-wise. Pretty much until 1500, they are the best colonizer in the game. They also have if you've got Splendor ideas, they've got a whole Splendor thing around that. Can I vassalize the Chinook, or Chinook, or however you say it? I can, good. Means that war wasn't entirely wasted. Then we finish off the Apache. Hi. Should really start annexing these vassals. I don't think they're going to actually improve their land at all. Yeah, too expensive for them. How much longer am I going to stream? Probably not too much longer. Maybe another 10 minutes or so. I'm starting to lose my voice, as I'm sure you guys can hear. Denmark, really the big focus early on for Denmark is to expand enough that you can annex both Norway and Sweden. Speaking of interesting things, not many people know it, but Norway actually gets a free colonist. So they can actually colonize pretty well. Probably just do this for another 10 minutes or so and then continue this another day. This is going extraordinarily well. I am very happy with how this game has gone. Also glad people have shown up. Specifically after the disaster that was the live stream yesterday. It's nice to be able to do another live stream and actually talk to people. I think maybe 1 or 2 quick wars against the Mexicans down here, and then we will stop. Okay. I haven't really been paying too much attention to the fact that we're Muslim, but boy, the Shia are doing very well. Very, very well. Are you annexable? You might be. I mean, really, the nations I want to finish off particularly fast are the northern Native Americans. I'm not terribly as concerned about fighting my way through Mexico or trying to beat the Europeans there, because the Europeans do take a while before they actually attack Mexico. What did the hacker do? I don't think it was necessarily a full-on hacker. They tried to make it out as there. I think they were in observer mode, and what they were doing were I believe they were using console commands to mess with people's gameplay. I know they got me into a war pretty deliberately by threatening somebody. And of course they tried to say they'd stop, but the thing is, people like that, unless they actually leave or are forced to, don't usually stop. It's a shame. You have to be a really not so wonderful person to go out of your way to wreck other people's gameplay, especially since I'm not trying to do this for money or anything. I'm just trying to play with people. Okay, let's take out you. This should be relatively fast. I mean, me versus them, it's going to be easy. We are actually the world leader in military tech. That is crazy. That is pretty crazy. We've got even more money. Let's build this another fort I wanted to. We want the fort there, I believe. Actually, let's stick it there. That almost works better. I don't think there's a particular terrain bonus either way. No, they're both farmland. Burgundy, I don't like playing Burgundy. But that could be just me. I know they're fairly powerful. Really, the key point is you either have to fight your way into the HRE, which is an absolute nightmare. Either that, or you have to kill France. Kind of your two choices. And you do have to manage having 3 unions initially, which can take a little bit of work. It's doable. It's not terribly hard, but it just takes time. And once you do, you get insane. There we are. We are now fully... We've got another government upgrade. We are now Empire. Which means we are now over 1,000 development. 1,009 development, and we're on our way to surpassing the Ming. And we're 5th in the world in admin and military. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that the Europeans are probably not going to kick us out. Well, have fun, average. Hopefully you get a lot of people. I probably am not going to join any multiplayer games today, unfortunately. Been playing quite a bit of Europa the last couple of days, and I do have to do more filming for tomorrow at some point today. So I don't want to overdo it too much. Good luck, though. Good luck. Okay, we've annexed these guys. Okay. These guys are going to take a lot longer to be able to annex them, but it will happen eventually. Unfortunately, these guys are probably going to take my fort up there. Yep. Where else can I take forts that are useful? I don't want to spend too much money on forts, though. That's the problem. Let's spend it more on probably upgrading my lands. Probably more productive in the long run. More trade power, the better. Please me join? Are you asking me or other people? I can see about maybe joining. I don't know who I'd play though. Definitely wouldn't record it, so. I mean, unless you want me to record it, but that would feel a bit weird. More expansion northward. I'm kind of tempted to let those guys revolt because I can just squash them like bugs. Multiplayer random new world. I might do that on the next restart 1444 thing. Also might allow it so that people can do custom nations up to like 400 points, so it's not outrageous. Like this is, if someone did this in a multiplayer game, this would just be absurdly broken. I probably wouldn't allow this, but I'm not opposed to letting people kind of customize their nations and stuff, take some lands. Kind of interesting. I think I can attack you guys. And might as well start another war here while I'm still at another war, so I can actually win. Safeguard you. They are willing to surrender. Perfect. Big Mexican land grabs. A little bit of unrest, but nothing terrible. Okay, yeah, I might join. Just let me finish stopping with this and I can consider it. I just want to win these last couple wars and then I'll probably stop. Otherwise I'll be at this all day. And as well, I enjoy playing Europa. I don't enjoy it that much. Oh, we actually have a fort down here. Did not see that one. That means I should... Actually, wait, I'm going to have another fort right there from Mexico. You know what? I think I actually need to build another fort down here in Mexico. Just so that I can contain any fights that go on down here. We'll stick it... That looks like a good spot. Colima is totally overrun. Let's... Oh, I can separate piece them. Good. But they don't want a piece yet. Okay, fair enough. Iberian Wedding is just fired here. Onax Separatists. Okay, I'm not really worried about them. Probably didn't need to really boost all that autonomy. I just don't want to keep dealing with revolts if possible. Once we take this province, be fairly good in terms of war score. I don't think we're going to be able to finish off the Tlaxcala completely, unless for some reason they vassalize them, in which case it was a very different war. Other than that, though, I think we're pretty much done. I think we're good. Gotta end the war and then I will stop. One of my generals died. You know what? I should probably just put this guy to drilling. There you go. All the crazy amount of colonies I've got going. Insane how much I can get. The Iberian frontier, definitely the most worth it for the cost. Out of all the ideas, might be the strongest I've seen. I'm also gonna have to go after the Hurons and everybody soon. Anyhow, we'll see how that goes, but why specifically Circassian as the culture? I mean, I guess, yeah, you could stack the cultural conversion modifiers. Yeah, if you're going to convert a lot of land, that would be pretty strong. There's not a lot of nations that actually have decreased conversion stuff, so it might be really strong. No, I don't actually know why Circassian. All I know is that the Mamluk starting ruler starts out as it. I don't actually know if there's a reason to do so. Unless somebody's mentioned it to me, there's no reason I'd know it, so. Okay, well, I think that probably will be it for this stream. We're doing really well, and it looks like this is a viable strategy. We'll see how it actually comes out in the end. Zuka can survive the Europeans. But considering we are not even to 1500, which is actually rather slow gameplay for me, we have hit almost 1,200 development. And we control all of North America, and we are definitely the largest. And are we the richest? We are fourth, actually on the scoreboard and everything. Fourth, ninth, fourth, making 50. So now you need to multiply our income by 10. So you can always choose the Circassian ruler. I thought if more of your provinces were of the culture your ruler you were adopting, you actually had you actually had less legitimacy. Anyhow, that's it from me. So thank you guys all for watching. If you haven't done so, subscribe, like. There's lots of guide videos. I'm sure you guys have heard them talking about. And I'll see you guys all another time. Bye for now. Might join you, Average. We'll see.